Hey guys, HW. Staring across at the Rose Garden at the foot of the Mandarin Centre in Chatswood. It's pretty hot already, just past 10 a.m. And we're on our way into the city. It's a Saturday. I'm heading to the Australian Cryptocurrency Conference in the ICC, International Convention Centre.
Take extreme care. Surfaces may be slippery when wet.
It's the first time I'm going.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times and allow others to get off before boarding.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm going to this event. I had a free ticket to it, so I thought I might as well check it out. Disclosure, yeah, I do have a couple of cryptocurrencies, but only really for fun. I sold out of them a long time ago. Lucky enough to be one of those people that took a profit, but not a massive profit. I was never into it real big. So we will have a walk through the city before and after the conference as well. So I'll timestamp the video so you'll have the opportunity to skip ahead if you're not interested in all this crypto stuff. But we'll see where the day leads us. Now today's the first day of 5 consecutive days above 28 degrees Celsius. Summer's arrived early in Sydney.
The next train to arrive on platform
And there she goes
1
again.
goes to Hornsby via Central. First stop Artarmon, then St Leonard's, Wollstonecraft, Waverton, North Sydney, Milton.
Oh, she's not going to read out every station, is she?
Central, Redfern, Burwood, Strathfield, then all stations to Epping, and then all stations to Hornsby.
Anyway, I was hoping to catch the metro all the way through to Central Station, where I was going to alight and then catch the light rail over to the ICC. Given that it's so hot, I'm wearing a Japanese polo shirt today and it's quite thick, the material. So I'm already sweating a bit in this sun. And there she goes again. So we'll get over to Central Station on the main line. So yeah, I was going to catch the metro, but it's closed for track work between Chatswood and the end of the line, which is Sydenham. So I'm going to have to switch to the main line here. So let's get over to the ICC. We'll have a little bit of a walk around here and there, and then we'll have a walk around at the end as well. So yeah, come and join me over at the ICC and then a bit of a walk around the city. Alright, we've made it into Central. Let's head over to the light rail. A lot of people around this morning. Can't see time, so I don't know how long until the next light rail. I'll take this moment as I stare up at the clock above the light rail track to just mention again about this cryptocurrency stuff we're going to see in a minute. My position on it is I've always been interested in the technology. So I think as a means of digital payment for things and transfer of money around the world, I've never looked at it as a store of wealth. So I've never really been, apart from the early days of Bitcoin, I've had no real interest in it being like a storage of wealth, like gold or something. So I steer away from that. But the technology itself, I think, has got some merit. So hopefully we'll see a bit of that today. So that's just to give you an idea of where my head's at. I don't believe in this, you know, put $1 in and become a millionaire overnight sort of shenanigans. So let's see where the day takes us. Oh, finally the light rail's starting to move. We were stopped at Central Station for a while. Look out the window through the trees at Belmore Park. Tell you what, this light rail's got the distinct smell of BO. Already the temperature's up to 24 degrees Celsius, and there's a few punters on here that have forgotten to put their deodorant on, I think. Oh, here we are making our way into the surrounds of the International Convention Centre. Have a look at the clear blue sky. It's certainly going to get hot today. I think I mentioned before the winds from the east at 17 kilometres an hour. Now in the warmer months in Sydney, I can tell you when the wind comes from the east it gets humid. So it's going to be quite humid with the sun today as well. This guy doing some soccer tricks over here. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just trying to guess. There's a big Bitcoin. There's a bull riding there. Is anybody going to get on it for us? All right, we have a taker. Oh, he's gone already. Try number 2. He's struggling. It's good prizes if you stay on though. Look, first prize $500, second 200, third 165, all the way down to 10th place for $50. Let's see how this guy goes. I wonder if you stuck a bit of rubber to your pants, whether you could stick to the ball a bit easier. There we go. Here's another competition. Actually got to dive into the water and collect something at the end. Collect some trinkets at the end. Would you do that if you came to a conference? I wouldn't. Some fancy cars here. What do we got here? Lamborghini. A metal sort of blue one. I don't know whether it's just got a wrap or what. Oh, it's this one. McLaren. Wasn't the McLaren the fastest car on the road? The fastest legal car on the road. Is that still the case? Can someone let me know? Drawn to this Lamborghini for some reason. This one here, you gotta throw the ping pong balls into the cups to win a t-shirt by the looks of things. Scan to win 250 grand. Should I? Oh, there you go. I just played the ping pong game and won a cap. Day by day, yeah. Crypto insurance by the looks of things. I was about to say, is that Doom or Duke Nukem? Something called Hydra. Don't know that game. So another competition, HW's got another hat. It's time from Coin XYZ. Should I grab one of these chockies? Is this up on stage? Coin stash. I must say I haven't seen anything that's really caught my fancy yet. Although this has got a little bit of interest, the old mining rigs. Look at those, with the boxed up with all the fans to cool them down. If you don't know much about mining of cryptocurrency, I think of coins like Bitcoin, where they have computers with tons and tons of graphics cards that chew through different algorithms trying to solve a problem which then earns them a Bitcoin. And that's what those mining rigs do. In the old days, people used to mine them just on their personal computers, but now you need ever-increasing power. You need bigger and bigger rigs to mine Bitcoin, and that's why the professionals are in it now, and they're like massive mining farms with thousands and thousands of computers and graphics cards. What's this, some sort of crypto video game? War of Steel. They're offering something called a bull coin. You sign up and you get a bull coin in your crypto wallet. Not going to bother with that. All these punters here are lining up for Binance for a chance to win some Bitcoin. You got to stop the button, or you got to hit the button and stop the counter at the exact amount that Bitcoin is currently trading on the exchange. I don't know, I won't bother doing that. That'd be impossible. This place is offering a Bitcoin mining course valued at $10,000 apparently. Well, this mob have got a claw machine competition. It doesn't look like it's working. That's this place. They got Bruce Lee up on their booth. What's it called? 1 inch. Trade the best rates. Just secured myself a 1-inch Bruce Lee t-shirt. Add 1 inch to life for. Alright, officially getting bored now. Still haven't found a coffee stand. And doing the hammer. For that she gets a t-shirt. Let's see how this guy goes. How's a dud?
There we go.
It's a bit better. This lady's doing the cash grab. Not sure she's using the best technique. Don't people usually move to the front and squash it in between their body and the glass? And for all of that, she got a notepad. A notepad. Oh look, there's the coffee stand. I'll look at the queue just to get a coffee. I'm going to give that a flick, I think. There's some of the exhibitors up on the board as we walk out. Oh, let's step out onto this little terrace outside the exhibition centre and get a view of the city, eh? There we go, W Hotel above the expressway. Looking up at Centrepoint Tower. Kiddies playing in the water fountains down here. In what's it called? Tumbalong Park or something like that it's called. Yeah, beautiful day in old Sydney town. Blue skies. It's a bit of a breeze blowing. Not too humid at the moment until I start walking in this sun, and then it'll get hot. Something happening over the park there. There's big screens up, getting chairs ready. Little tents. Pergolas set up, pergolas for the Americans listening. I wonder what it's going to look like once these gum trees are at full height. There'll be a lot of mess from falling bark and lots of shade, I think, in this park. Which will be good in the winter, in the summer, but not so good in the winter. Those doors I went through turned out they were fire safety doors, and I couldn't get back in. There was no entry, so I've had to walk all the way down here, get down the escalators, get out closer to Darling Harbour, and then I'll make my way through the city there, where I need to find a Nectar stat. I will perish before I get there if I don't hurry up. Lovely floating Christmas tree in Darling Harbour. Piedmont Bridge in the background with the colourful flags. Cockle Bay Wharf, a lot of people milling around looking for food, no doubt. Qantas jet flying above the city skyscrapers there. Wind coming from the east, not making much of a ripple in the water. I'm walking in the direct sun here, and the little breeze coming off Darling Harbour here is making it quite pleasant. Really nice walking along here at the moment. If only I could find a Nectar, be even better. A few people milling about the gelato shop up here, Gelatissimo, in the shade of the expressway above. Just using the pedestrian bridge between Darling Harbour and Darling Park. Rowe Bank building up there. Approach to the Harbour Bridge directly above us. Just show you how close this bridge is to the expressway. Pretty close. You wouldn't want to be much taller. I'm 6'2" or around about. You wouldn't want to be like 6'4" and above. You wouldn't want to be what's Barron Trump supposed to be, 6.7 or 6'9". He'd certainly knock his head walking through there. That's a nice view of the W Hotel. I haven't walked along this little walkway for years. I used to walk, excuse me, I used to work in these buildings here at Darling Park. This is the Rowe Bank building. That one used to be the Nestle building. I can't remember. Oh, it's IAG now. I worked in that building there. Over there, which I think they call building number 1. Back when I worked there, it was branded with IBM on the top. But there was a number of different tenants in there. A couple of different telcos. I think even Commonwealth Bank was in there for a bit. Even Telstra had a few floors in that building. At the bottom of this ramp, we'll meet up with Sussex Street and then Druitt, and we'll be able to get up Druitt into the guts of the city to get a coffee, to get a Nectar. The sun certainly brought a lot of people out, and I've noticed there's an absolute crapload of tourists around. There was a lot of people rolling suitcases around when I came out of Central Station and made my way to the ICC. Oh, the lovely sound of construction. Got the green light here, let's get across. Protein bowls on offer there. Teriyaki chicken, $16.50. Chicken katsu. I like chicken katsu. $16.50, and pumpkin soup, $11.90. Pumpkin soup seems to be a bit of a rip. A bit of a gouge. Unless they've put some labour into it and actually made it fresh. But you'd suspect a lot of them would just use canned soup. I see the Mr. Rose's logo on that building there. So a florist that specialises in roses. I went in there one day to visit them for a business transaction. I was trying to sell them something. Can't remember whether I did or not. I think I did. I think I sold them something. Maybe they were an existing customer, I can't remember. These boys have got their rental bikes, getting around the city. There they go. Let's sneak across here in a second. Yeah, that'll do. That guy on the Hungry Panda's bike, he tried to sneak through before the pedestrians crossed. Oh, this subway's been here forever. This little subway. It looks a little different though, it looks a little smaller. Oh, Hotel Sweeney's. I don't know what that guy was blowing up about. I don't know whether he was blowing up about the heat, or the buses, or the cars. I don't know. Just had a quick squeeze in Hotel Sweeney's as I walked past. The barman was behind the bar, looking at his phone. Nobody in there. Nobody in there drinking. It's not the pub with no beer, it's the pub with no patrons. But I'm sure it'll get busy later. Now the question is now, where are we going to Nectar? I'm desperate for one. Let's get around the corner in Castlereagh Street and see if the coffee shop's open there. Is my microphone working? Yeah. So they didn't lie, the station is closed up for maintenance. I know. Can we get through here? I don't see much movement. I'm getting worried. Don't tell me they're not open. Oh no! This is a disaster. Oh, Pablo and Rusty's is closed. Disaster. How can they do that to HW? Ah, what am I going to do now? I wonder what they're building in here, the panes. It's got something to do with the metro station. Where are we going to go now? I'll put the thinking cap on as we get down Castlereagh Street here. Let's get over the shady side. I'll face the camera back on the sunny side. Just give you a bit of a look. Yeah, there's a nice breeze blowing through here. Delightful. Come into the city between the skyscrapers, it's always like 5 degrees cooler. Jeez, that guy almost threw me over. He absolutely flew up that ramp and there was no alarm that came on. Can't see anyone up at the Chinese palace either. Obviously no yum cha today. Maybe they only do it during the week. Few of the punters walking between Westfield and David Jones women's store here on Castlereagh Street. There they go. Can hear some Christmas jingles playing in the background too. Oh, good old trusty Toby's estate in the laneway between Castlereagh Street and Westfield. Lights flickering a bit up there. Time to change the globe. I've got this little seat here, a little stool that I'm sitting on. Breeze blowing in from Castlereagh Street. Wait for the flat white to arrive. Oh, the flat white has arrived. You little ripper, you little Bobby Dazzler. Cheers. Oh, delicious. Oh, heaven. You beauty. The flat white has been consumed. Oh, they got little cups there to have water. I'm going to have one of those first. Oh, there we go. I'm caffeinated. I'm watered. I'm ready to rock and roll again. Which way should we go now? I'm going to have to make my way down to the station. Get on the Iron Horse, so we might as well go Castlereagh. What should we do? Castlereagh, King George. Because I'm not going to do the Christmas tree Martin Place yet. With the coffee on board and in the sun here and the breeze has dropped down a bit, I'm a bit heated now. Let's see if there's any punters waiting outside the exclusive shops to purchase the ever expensive goods inside, or the ever more expensive goods inside. Nobody waiting over at Hermes over there. And that's how we say it in Australia, Hermes. I don't know how you say it overseas. Nobody at Dior, only the security guard. Nobody waiting for Chanel. Shop assistants standing ready, praying that a heavy pocketed punter walks in. Nobody at Valentino across the road here. Nobody waiting for an exhibit of watches down at Tudor. Nobody at Bulgari over there either. Nice roped areas waiting for the punters to line up, but nobody obliging. Australian flag flying proud up there on that building. Why don't I just walk down this footpath? What an idiot. Let's get down here, and then we might sneak down Rowe Street, get away from the punters, and then we'll sneak through the GPO. Because I've got a hankering for some more shade. Stay out of this. What's going to be today a 28 degrees Celsius day. Liable coffee over here is not open today. Colourful tile work on the building here. Alright, what's happening in Rowe Street? Nothing. It's dead as a doornail. Shops still boarded up. Even this restaurant on the corner's boarded up. That used to be like a Greek-inspired or Italian restaurant. It's gone. It's gone to Gowings. NBA store I just passed had a few punters perusing the items. As per usual, two penny blues open over there. Little Nectar shop in the GPO. Alright, sneak through here. And try to avoid the Christmas tree if we can. Yep, we missed it. Beautiful. I can tell you it's looking pretty good as per usual. A few people taking snaps of it. Sort of tossing up whether I'm gonna rock up here for the Lord Mayor's lighting of the tree. Probably will. Oh, those ye old photos there. Never noticed that before. As far as I know, I haven't. The old carriages. That's a super old photo, that. Had to be from the 1800s when it was newly completed. Oh, I'm wrong. 1900, just outside the 1800s. Let's spy on these punters up here eating breakfast or lunch or whatever it is. More so lunch. Smelt delicious. There's certainly plenty of punters getting around the city today. Let's avoid more of George Street and get up Wynyard Street here and then get down into the bowels of the station. Bit of a function going on up here at Bop and Tone. Standing around having drinkies, they are.
Nothing can work.
Can't really capture them. There's too many palms and ferns there. Wynyard Park looking nice in the sun as well. Across the road, then I can make my way down these massive escalators. Green light, look at that. Boom. On York Street now, if you hadn't guessed. Good old Wynyard Park. Let's avoid this crowd. So as we make our way down the escalators at Wynyard Station, I'll say goodbye to you. I hope you enjoyed the little skirt around we had today, even if we did stop into that cryptocurrency conference, which some of you probably got no interest in, but hopefully you got a little bit of entertainment out of it. and then the walk and coffee afterwards. Now walking up the stairs. So until the next vid, well, thank you again for coming on the skirt around the city today. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you next time. The video is over. I'm home now. Here's some of my merch. Got the coin XYZ or XYZ cap there. I've got a daily something hat, DBD. Got my 1-inch Bruce Lee t-shirt. And my little crypto coin chocolates. Oh, also the decentralized the web bag as well.